Spoilers for Young and the Restless for October 13 to 17, 2025 reveal a difficult week full of conflicts, betrayals, and shifting allegiances. Anticipate intense drama as Ashby, Billy Flynn, lashes out in ways that rock Genoa City to its foundation, and Abbott, Michael Mealer, crosses boundaries. Kane causes conflict between Victor Newman, Eric Braden, and Jill Abbott, Jess Walton. While Jill doesn't think her so-called son is capable of what Victor claims, Victor maintains that Kane poses a threat. Despite her best efforts to mediate, Nikki Newman, played by Melody Thomas Scott, becomes increasingly suspicious after learning about Kane's business, Arabesque, and its dubious funding. Jill accuses Victor of creating evidence to maintain control, but Victor maintains that he has proof. Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, and Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, are already investigating the case, and they may find more than anyone anticipated. Kane confronts Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, about the AI program that has the potential to tip the scales in Genoa City. Jack doesn't believe Kane when he says he's acting in everyone's best interests. When Kane brings up Jack's personal past with Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, the discussion becomes heated. Jack tries to caution Jill when she enters in the middle of the argument, but she is fed up with hearing charges against Kane. This triangle of distrust and allegiance might blow up at any time. Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, and Daniel Romalotti, Michael Graziadei, talk about the concerning circumstances surrounding Maria Copeland, Cameron Grimes, who is currently receiving treatment in a Boston clinic. They worry that she might be targeted by someone with ties to her violent past. Emotional strain is increased by Daniel's silent desire and Tessa's insistence that she will visit her wife no matter what. Unaware of how deadly things could go, Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, continues to worry from a distance while holding out hope that Maria will recover. Following a damning expose by Newman Media, Jill and Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, eventually face Kane. Kane is cornered and furious after learning about Colin's inheritance and his dubious empire. Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, who may be too close for comfort, intervenes as his life falls apart. Although they exchange sparks, Daniel has doubts about her intentions. While turmoil may be waiting at their pre-wedding parties, Danny Romalotti, Michael Damian, and Christine Blair, Laura Lee Bell, finish their wedding plans. After the Kane takedown, Victor thanks Adam and Chelsea for their loyalty, but the peace won't last. In retaliation, Kane storms into Newman Media and uses his AI to threaten digital revenge. The Newmans now face the threat of a cyber war that might wipe out their empire, as Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, forewarned them this would occur. Caught in the middle, Jill has to choose between Young and the Restless and her true allegiances. As they battle for control of Kane's AI, Jack and Victor continue their risky game. Victor wants it for dominance. Jack wants it for insurance. Meanwhile, Kane is falling apart. He is tense because Lily and Jill are addressing him and Phyllis is getting closer. As long-standing rivalries reappear and partnerships break down, this unstable triangle may explode into full-scale corporate warfare. Unable to avoid Sharon and Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, travels to Los Angeles. A number of new actors make their debuts there, including Lucas Adams as recast Noah Newman, Matt Cohen as Detective Burrow, and Tamara Braun as Sienna Bacall. Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, reunites with Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, while Roger Howarth's enigmatic figure adds intrigue. Kyle plots to keep Holden away from Claire back in Genoa City, but his actions might send her over the edge. Kane, Victor, Jill, and Billy all dance dangerously around each other, as Jack Abbott and Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, prepare for further mayhem. Nikki worries that disaster may result from Victor's fixation with control. Billy becomes increasingly envious of Jill's fondness for Kane. While Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, experiences an emotional breakdown. Retaliation might be Kane's only option when he finds himself in a tight spot. The chessboard is being rearranged once more as Genoa City enters mid-October. Alliances will fall apart, loyalties will be put to the test, and two men will take center stage with choices that could alter their own and everyone else's lives. The week of October 13 to 17 is looking to be a memorable one. From Kyle Abbott's risky wager to Kane Ashby's eagerly anticipated comeback to the spotlight with a flaming outburst of emotions. Let's examine what early spoilers indicate and how this week might completely upend Genoa City. Even though Kyle Abbott benefits from being an Abbott, the name itself carries a heavy responsibility. He has always lived in the shadow of his influential family. Particularly within the Abbott mansion, Kyle's new liaison with Audra Charles has drawn attention following his tumultuous split from Summer Newman. Diane is worried, Jack is furious, and even Ashley has expressed in hushed tones her worries that Kyle is going too far in the wrong direction. Kyle, however, doesn't think so. Indeed, according to early teasers, Kyle will take a chance during the week of October 13 to 17 that might either help him become independent or ruin him entirely. There are increasing rumors that Kyle would try to connect himself with someone other than Abbott in a startling business move. His partnership with Audra may extend beyond the bedroom and into business politics. Could Kyle oppose his own family's business by siding with Tucker McCall or even Audra? Although it wouldn't be the first time an Abbott or Newman child attempted to escape and take control of their own lives, Kyle's timing couldn't be worse. Diane is anxious to establish herself as a stabilizing factor. Jack is constantly attacked, and Abbott is brittle. Kyle runs the risk of destroying irreparable bridges if he betrays the family now. Kyle's bold decision will have far-reaching personal repercussions in addition to financial ones. Seeing Kyle take a risk might either rekindle Summer's protective tendencies or drive her away permanently, even though she may still harbor affections for him despite their distance. Harrison, Kyle's son, will also be caught in the middle if familial allegiances degenerate into open conflict. Never one to keep quiet, Phyllis might get involved in the controversy to shield her daughter Summer from further heartache and to give Kyle a responsibility lesson. However, does Kyle give a damn about what people think these days? According to early leaks, Kyle's developing animosity toward his family will impair his judgment and cause him to undertake a daring move that will surprise Genoa City. Kane Ashby's comeback and fiery outburst is the wildfire, if Kyle's bold action is the spark. Characters like Kane have long straddled the thin line between hero and anti-hero. Kane was once a loving husband to Lily, a parent caught between duty and temptation, but he has since made mistakes that still plague him. According to early teasers, Kane will now take the lead again with a furious tirade that shakes Genoa City. Kane is furious, but why? Betrayal, business annoyances, and the revisiting of old wounds could be the root causes of Kane's fury. There are rumors that he might be dragged back into the Chancellor Winters organization, where Davin and Billy are always vying for dominance and his name still has sway. Could Kane's heated altercation have resulted from feeling excluded or rejected? Another possibility is personal. Kane and Lily have a tumultuous past, but may he finally lose his position in Lily's life forever now that Daniel is back in the picture? Even Kane's closest friends and family could be shocked if his long-simmering rage flared up in public. The actual outburst, Kane's meltdown, will be more than just words. According to spoilers, it will be a spectacular, potentially physical exhibition. Suppose Kane storms into Chancellor Winters or society and lashes out at people he feels have harmed him. Kane won't hold back when it comes to yelling, accusations, or even threats. There will be immediate repercussions. Davin could interpret Kane's outburst as a declaration of war because he was usually protective of his family. Billy, who never backs down, would use his caustic tongue to add gasoline to the flames. And if Kane jeopardizes the family legacy that Jill has worked so hard to establish, she will not put up with chaos since she is constantly fiery herself. Kane's outburst may indicate deep pain despite the anger. He's an unsteady man who doesn't know where he fits in. Even if Lily avoids him, she may recognize his rage as a call for assistance in many ways. It might reignite past scars and make people wonder if they still have love for one another if Lily intervenes to soothe him. Naturally, two people are not the center of every week in Genoa City. The headlines are dominated by Kyle and Kane, but there are other tales simmering that could explode this combustible week. According to spoilers, Victor Newman is still a significant character, and can become interested in the turmoil involving Abbott and Chancellor Winters again. Victor might take advantage of Kyle's risky business decision for Newman Enterprises or use it against Jack. Victor might also enjoy seeing the Chancellor family fall apart if Kane blows up. Phyllis Summers will keep causing trouble, particularly if Kyle's choices put Summers' happiness in jeopardy. Anticipate Phyllis to become involved in the drama and perhaps form surprising alliances in order to protect her daughter. As usual though, Phyllis's assistance can make matters worse rather than better. Sharon, Nick, and Sally's love triangle, or, if Adam is taken into account, a quadrangle, remains festering. The tension in this trio could blow up during sweeps, adding even more emotion and heartbreak to an already crowded canvas, even though it isn't directly related to the tales of Kyle and Kane. Don't undervalue Audra Charles. It's likely that Audra is the one behind the scenes if Kyle is taking a gamble. Audra's presence guarantees that Kyle's storyline will be filled with intrigue and manipulation, whether she is pressuring him into betraying the company or is just using him for her own benefit. Genoa City will be tense by the conclusion of the week of October 13 to 17. The Abbott family will be rocked by Kyle's gamble, and Jack and Diane will have to work quickly to safeguard their son and the business. Any hopes of harmony at Chancellor Winters will be dashed by Kane's outburst, which will also bring Lily, Devin, Billy, and Jill into the fray. The same nagging concern will haunt both men. Did they go too far? Weeks like October 13 to 17 serve as a reminder of why we watch soap operas in the first place, even though sweeps months are meant to entice viewers. Watching characters we've watched for years approach breaking points and make decisions that show who they really are is more interesting than boardroom conflicts or romantic triangles. The Young and the Restless is expected to have one of its most dramatic weeks in recent memory during the week of October 13 to 17. Kane Ashby's fiery outburst will remind viewers why he's one of the most unpredictable men in town, while Kyle Abbott's risky move could permanently alter his place in the Abbott lineage. One thing is certain: as Genoa City prepares for the aftermath of these storms, nothing will ever be the same.